Hello everybody and welcome back to some more of our FM19 Journeyman in charge of Torslander IK for the second to last episode of this season. Potentially the second to last episode in charge of Torslander. Now, we are here today for games against Angelholms and I think it's at Wiedebergs. So, a couple of suspensions. As we figured out last episode, Nasir is suspended. Also, Jonathan Olsen, who's been playing very well, so that's a bit disappointing. But taking their places, Azimi and Avdiu comes back into central attacking midfield. Lindroth drops back into the centre of the park. So, yeah, it's not too bad really. Azimi's a bit of a question mark, but other than that, it should be relatively straightforward. So, just going to get straight into it, submit this team and get this game underway. Should be some straightforward wins from here on out. It's nothing too difficult, really. At least not compared to what we've just played. Obviously, first and third in the league. So let's give our fans something to cheer for. Kettler liked it. No one else did, but, you know, Marcus Kettler, he's going to score because of that. Brahimi gets tackled by his own player. That's a great way to kick off a match. But the highlight, or the opening highlight, fades out. Let's get underway. They've got a free kick. Nilsson takes and they score. Every time we play a team and I say, it should be straightforward, it should be simple, it should be easy. We don't. It never is. It never is. Nilsson takes this very simply. Eriksson heads into the back of the net. There's not too much to say. Sjoberg dove the wrong way, or he flailed his arms the wrong way. The ball was nowhere near where he tried to save. And, well, it's not a good start. Let's put it that way. Well, there's a highlight here then. We're in possession of the ball. Skoog is on it, waiting patiently. Pumps it forward to Marcus Kettler. He's in a little bit of space. He strikes and hits the post. Unfortunate there. He couldn't just carve out enough on, sort of the right angle. It was a chance, but it just ended up hitting the post and not really resulting in anything at all. And that's going to take us into half-time. At a 1-0 deficit, we've had 8 shots, 4 on target, but none of them are going in the back of the net. So let's get aggressive and say I expect to see a much better showing. They all look motivated, fired up, which is good, but it's not... I need it to have an impact. I need to see us score. And, well, they're coming down this left wing straight from kickoff. Hopefully this isn't anything. Okay, good. But let's see some goals. Let's put up a bit of a fight. So I was just going to make changes, but there is a highlight going on, and we bring them down, and that's going to be Skoog sent off, I do believe. Yes, Skoog sent off for a professional foul. You know what? I'm not that bothered, because we need to go attacking anyway, so, you know, us losing a defender, not a big deal, really, at this point in the game. The big issue is just nothing's happening. Let's make changes very late on. Ekman, Salahu, and Massey. Why not? Why not? No one's really played that badly. The lowest on our team, I think, was a 6.4, but no one's played that well either, so it's all much of a muchness at the minute, and that's going to be full time. We love 1-0 defeats to random teams that we should be beating, while we, you know, put out great performances against the likes of third and first. Why have I said that? Why have I said that? Hand over to assistant. He didn't even save it. He didn't save it at all. Nightmare. Bottled that. Properly bottled that. Move on. Next game. I'm going to get us to the next one. I'll see you all there. So, here we are then for the game against that Wiedebergs after a very quick first game that resulted in a 1-0 defeat. So, a couple of changes to the team. First of all, Skoog is suspended along with Arjan Samikwi, unfortunately. So, Nasir comes back into the side. Azimi remains in it. And Salahu starts with Marcus Kettler up front. Jonathan Olsen also rejoins the side, dropping Lindroth to the bench. And that is about it, I think. So, let's get stuck in. And hopefully we can have a bit of a better time out there. They've got a 4-4-2, which is nothing too threatening. But we can secure our survival with one more win. Just say it, just for a laugh. Securing our survival when we're in, 5th this far into the season? The league must be at least reasonably tight. It can't be, there can't be any big gaps anywhere. Landholm on the left wing, crosses it in. Well, we're still in possession of the ball. Brahimi, Fundel Ryberg, can we find a ball forward? Jonathan Olsen, Anton Eriksson, out to the left potentially. Yes, here we go. Landholm puts in a cross. Salahu! Salahu scored! Salahu scored! Yes! Salahu bags a goal, assisted by Landholm. It's only his 4th of the season. Oh, I feel so bad. He scored so many last time, but he just wasn't able to replicate in this league. But he has them today to put us 1-0 up very early into the game. Nods home, barely gets it in, but he does so. 1-0, Salahu scored. Let's have some more. Harris Avdiu then has gone off injured. We're going to bring on Lindroth. It's pretty much a straight swap, but that's unfortunate, really. It's been good for us, so it's a shame to see him go off injured so close to the end of the season. But there is a highlight. Anton Eriksson to Brahimi. Come on, let's work this. Let's get something good. Let's try and have a positive. Fundel Ryberg knocks it across. Well, we're struggling here to really get any space, but we're good at playing slowly, so it's not too bad. Brahimi finds Landholm, who does a spin. Can he find a cross? No, he gives it to Brahimi on the edge, who strikes wide. Could have done more with that there. It was well worked, but there was just no ending to it. As they have a throw-in, well, let's find out if anything comes of this. There's another A. Olsen in this game. It's ridiculous. There's so many in this league. As they pump forward, Jansen's on it. He strikes just over. There's a lot of highlights. There's a lot going on. It's not a repeat of last game, that's for sure. Half-time is here then, and we maintain a 1-0 lead, but not really much has happened since, well, basically, since I said this is quite a highlight-packed game, there's been no highlights, so I think I jinxed it. I'll say you've played well, but there's room for improvement. There are a few positive reactions to that, but not quite as many as I would have wanted. Let's get underway then. This was going to be a very short episode at this rate, unless this is the most action-packed half ever. Yeah, there's not been too much that's happened, but still chance. As we've had a lot of shots and a lot of shots on target, and right here we have a goal kick. Nasir on the ball, plays forward to Landholm. If we can build well, there's a chance here. As Salahu's on the ball, he gets tackled though. Now they're in possession. This is concerning considering we've only got a 1-goal lead as they pump forward, but Nasir wins it. It falls to them though, and they come forward once more. Jansen on it on the right flank. He looks to put in a cross and does so. They strike, and Axel Olsen, well, it was a good goal really. There's not too much else to say. Nasir very nearly got to the ball. He was unlucky not to block it. And Sjoberg as well in goal very nearly saved it. But, well, nearly is not really good enough, is it? I mean, this wasn't far off and he was far too unmarked. That's the biggest takeaway there. There's just no one near him. It was too easy for them, really. And, well, that levels it up at 1-1, which, it's not good enough. Free kick to us then. Brahimi takes. And, oh, it nearly slips in, but the keeper just gets a hand to it. Goes out for a goal kick. And it's not going to be anything, unfortunately. Free kick to them. Ozgun puts forward. Can we win this back? Can we turn this into a chance of our own? They pump forward. Azimi claims the ball, gives it to Landholm, and here we go. We are in possession. We are looking to build. Long ball forward to Salahu. He's in a bit of space. He strikes, but it's saved by Ekholm. We've got a corner. There's a bit of potential, but after this, I do think a change might need to be made. As Brahimi puts in, it just goes to nobody, really. Kettler gets back to the ball, though. We're still in possession. Brahimi, Jonathan Olsen, to Anton Eriksson, Fundel Ryberg, Brahimi, and, well, they bring Brahimi down. It's going to be a free kick to us. Is it going to be a highlight, or is it just going to fade? It is going to be a highlight. Okay. Chance here, then. Ew, that's not a chance, is it? No. Let's make a change. Let's get things switched up a little bit. Let's get Salahu. Oh, Salahu or Kettler. They're not having bad games, really, but I'm going to get Kettler off for Kalle Ekman. And Massey, maybe? No, let's keep it at that. No one's playing badly. Let's keep it at this. The last 15 minutes, a chance will come. I'm confident of it. As we have a corner, Brahimi puts in. Can we find it? Salahu to Jonathan Olsen. Bang! And that that gives us the lead. Sorry, it gives us the lead back to 2-1. Jonathan Olsen's third goal of the season, all come very recently. He's been on hot form since we've been playing him. Great corner here by Brahimi. Salahu does get there, sorry, and the volley from Jonathan Olsen is sublime. And, well, it puts us back in at 2-1. And, well, hopefully now we can just maintain a lead throughout the rest of the game as the last few minutes tick away here. 88, 89, 90, 4 minutes of added time. We have a throw-in. Fundel Ryberg takes to Salahu. Jonathan Olsen's brought down in the box. It's going to be a penalty. And, well, Salahu or Landholm, it's going to be Salahu who steps up for it. He scored a lot last season. He's not been on good form this season, but he can score a penalty. Bagging his second goal of the game. Almost doubled his goal tally in one game. That's worrying. But 3-1 lead. Very secure at this point with only minutes left to play. We don't need to see a replay of a penalty. It's a penalty. I probably should have, actually. We've not seen many Salahu goals this season, but that is going to be full-time, and it's a 3-1 victory. At least we won this one. You know, it took a while. It took us until the last sort of 10 minutes, but we gave ourselves a lead, and we held it. We got what we wanted. Professional job. Everyone likes it. And man of the match, Anton Salahu. He gets one. He deserves it. He was so good for us in that first season. I'm glad he got a little bit of sort of late glory in the back end of this season. Yeah, it wasn't a complete flop for him. So this sees us to 5th in the table, and with only 4 games remaining, you've got to imagine it's looking like we're going to finish here. A 4-point gap either side, up and down. there are still games remaining. We could still carve our way up the league a little bit. If we get some good results and they get some bad ones, we will find out. So, tomorrow's video, the second to last episode of the season. I think I called this one the second to last one. It's not. That's just a lie. So yeah, tomorrow's episode will be up tomorrow, obviously, at 5:30 PM, or you can subscribe to get into your feed, whichever you prefer. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you all tomorrow. Have a great night.